We cannot allow Elon Musk and a small group of people to secretly behind closed doors. Yes!
I can believe it. I can't fuck it.
This is what Democrats are fighting to save. $20 million for Iraqi Sesame Street, $2 million for Moroccan pottery classes, $11 million to tell Vietnam to stop burning trash, $27 million to give gift bags to illegals before we deport them, millions to help Afghanis grow crops instead of opium. That program was such a success that opium production doubled. We also gave Afghanistan $300 million to build diesel fuel power plants, but they couldn't use them because diesel was too expensive. $200 million on a dam that was too unsafe to ever be used. We could have used that dam in California. $250 million on a road that was never used. We literally built a road to nowhere. Oh, and we gave Syrians $9 million for humanitarian aid, but someone messed up and it went to Al-Qaeda. $1 million for bat research in Wuhan. That equates to $1 million for each dead American. USAID was funding Fashion Week in Paris. France isn't even paying its NATO dues, and we're paying for their Fashion Week. USAID's a $40 billion deep state social justice slush fund.
Department of Government Efficiency. And there will be immense opposition, obviously, to making the government more efficient from entrenched interests that currently benefit from sucking away vast amounts of taxpayer money. They will not like the fact that they're not getting it anymore. They will fight tooth and nail. So, but it's got to be done. And like I said, we're going to aim to, reduce government spending, get government out of people's lives as much as possible, and restore freedom and liberty.
Breaking news. Dems have lost their minds. As you watch this next video and you see all of these elected officials acting like petulant children, yes, these are adults. People who make good money, acting like someone is taking away their toys. Team D.O.G.E has exposed their foolishness. They have been lying to the American people for all of this time, and now it's being exposed. So when you hear these people talk about the American people, these are the last people that they're thinking about. For example, the victims of the North Carolina weather event that happened. They're still living in tents and mobile homes, even now. Even now. Think about the $750 Kamala Harris offered to each family to get through that event. Do you understand? When you look at the amount of money that D.O.G.E has found that Dems were giving to these outside agencies, to these everyone and to everything outside of the United States of America. If we had that much money to give to these entities outside of the U.S., why couldn't we help the victims of North Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, and Florida?
And we will win! 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 We won't rest! We won't rest! We won't rest!
No one elected Elon Musk to nothing.
That's right.
Not one Democrat in America voted for Elon Musk.
What we're not going to do is stand around while they pull this bullshit. We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your.
We will see you in the courts, in Congress, in the streets. Elon Musk is a Nazi nutball baby. Every movement needs a scrappy little and I am that person. I need each and every one of you to get in touch with your inner scrappy little
Nobody elected your. This is not Elon Musk's country.
Take your foot off my neck. We are at war.
Nothing as it relates to lowering the high cost of living. At the same time, they are raiding the government, attempting to steal taxpayer money. That's what the situation at the Treasury Department is all about. We will introduce the Stop the Steal Act in short order to prevent unlawful access with respect to the Department of Treasury's payment system connected to people who are trying to steal personal, sensitive, and confidential information.
And the American people, mark my words, the American people will not stand for an unelected, secret group to run rampant through the executive branch. Being innovative is good. But, Mr. Musk, this isn't a tech startup. These are public institutions that deal with things like Social Security and Medicare and national defense and provide for the well-being of the American people. And the American people have a right to be part of that debate. Part of that debate. The elections occurred, and one viewpoint got a few more votes than the other, but that doesn't mean we throw out democracy. That doesn't mean what's been done for centuries in this country should just go out the window and be substituted by a small group of people who think they know a lot more than the wisdom of the American people.
November 5th was a day of reckoning for the American people. Just think about it, American people. Had you not woken up, had you fell for the propaganda, had you been duped by the news, the slant and coordination of the news as they tried to assist a candidate who was undemocratically elected with no primary. Just think if Kamala Harris is president and Tim, whatever my Trump called him, Tampon Tim, the vice president, would we have even known about all of this stuff that we're finding out right now? I want y'all to process that and think about that for a moment. As you watch all of this unfold on your TV, on your phone, on your device, I want you all to think to yourself, if Kamala Harris was president of the United States, would we have found out about any of this?